I committed to do something with my white homeboy, Chris Mendocino, and I didn't realize he was gonna hold me to it. A week later, I'm stressed. 5 things you probably wanna know before committing to do anything with your white friends. 5. Number 1, white people gonna hold you to the commitment that you made. Now, I don't know if this is a secret, but I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. When black people make plans, we don't really be planning on sticking to the plans that we made. We be playing Russian roulette with each other. We be hoping one of us call and cancel. It's the best feeling in the world because we don't want to do it. When I made them plans with Chris, I didn't really think he was gonna hold me to these plans, man. I thought in his head, he was like, Josh is a black dude. He don't really want to do it. I ain't gonna ask him. Today, at 6:03 a.m. on the dot, white folks time, I get a text. Hey, buddy, you think we can still do that thing we agreed to about 10 days ago? I looked at that phone and threw it through a wall. God dang it, Chris, man. I don't feel like doing this today. I got offended that he was asking me to do the thing that I promised him that I'd do. To all white people, when y'all ask a black person to do something, it's a 98% chance that we just talking, we just capping for the moment. But to all my non-Caucasian friends and family, when your Caucasian partner asks you to do something with them, be prepared to do the thing you committed to because they ain't gonna let it go. Number 2, before you commit, make sure you understand everything they asking you to do because it's like a contract. It's some things in there that they ain't tell you. All I did was plan to meet up with Chris for lunch today. Don't feel like doing it. But it was some fine things that he was like mentioning that I wasn't paying attention to. All I heard was lunch, food, I'm fat, I want to eat. I ain't even understand that we had to go drop his son off, go meet with his parents, go meet with his grandma. Grandma smells like a grandma. Then go back, get in the car, go get his car, get his oil change, sit there, talk about tires, talk about sports, look at magazines, look at pictures on it. I ain't want to do none of that stuff, Chris. I wanted to go from my house to IHOP and bring my ass back home, but no. You got to understand what you are in for. Before saying you do to all these things, make sure you know everything in between because there's some in between stuff. White people love the in between stuff. Number 3, don't tell them that you got errands to run because they're going to make sure they run them errands with you. When you commit to doing something with your Caucasian brethren and sisters, it's like you committing to them for that time being. And I try to come up with the excuse like, Chris, I got some errands to run, dog. I can't be out all day. I got some things to do. He turned and looked at me like the exorcist.
I'll run the errands with you, buddy.
Because you've committed yourself to that space and that energy, your errands now become their errands. And they ain't got no problem going to the ends of the earth. Hey, Chris, we got to go where the swine flu is very visible. You look to your damn right, he already got on a bee costume. He's already protected. Somebody's like in the backseat giving him vaccine shots. You just ride around with people willing to give you vaccines at any time? Number 4, the mood that they were in when they ask you to do that thing, they are going to be in that mood when they pick you up. If your white friend called your phone and said, hey, Josh, next week, IHOP, on me, I don't care what can happen. 5 funerals and a dead goat can happen on their way to your house. They can run over something. By the time they get to your house, they can be in all blood, bee stings around their neck, tongue missing, eyeball gone. No matter what, they gonna still show up at your house in front of your door with that same energy. Hey, IHOP, still on me. Hey, Chris, I think the police coming for you, dog. They said you killed like 19 people. Oh, good. After this, I'll go to jail. Let's go. There's a saying on the internet nowadays that when you see me keep that same energy, you ain't got to tell a white person that. They have no problem. I don't know if they wake up in the morning and drink it out of a cup, but that energy, they got that in their refrigerator. That energy, they going to always have it. Whatever mood they ask you in is the mood they going to show up in. And number 5, which is my favorite thing, they will not invite people without letting you know. My culture, if my cousin Willie, my cousin Ray Ray, my sister Chanetta want to come with us, we coming. I ain't telling nobody we gonna show up and she gonna get what she gonna get and we come. White people will call you and make, hey Josh, my mother, she only got like 9 hours to live, Josh, but you know what? If you don't want her to come, she ain't gotta come because I know this lunch was between me and you. Now, Chris, you ain't gotta explain that your mom that got 12 minutes to live want to come because I understand what she been through, but Chris ain't worried about it because Chris got a person that can give her a vaccine, that give her like 8 more hours of life, so if she want to live, he can see her after the lunch. But don't be upset when Chris show up in a positive attitude and you sad for his mama because he ain't asking you to be sad because when he called you, he was happy when he called you and he ain't gonna let nothing ruin that moment, bruh. Before you commit to anything with your Caucasian friends, make sure you got your Caucasian mind and your Caucasian mood set to deal with this Caucasianness that you about to encounter. That's what I learned this week.